Hi again, YouTubers. So this is my face of the month video. Quite honestly, it is probably one of, I wouldn't say the quickest I've done because I do it quickly, but when I'm talking, obviously it takes a little bit longer. It is very minimal products for me because of between the LASIK and not being able to wear makeup and things like that. So it's been pretty quick and easy, and the same thing literally every single day because of these things. So this is what it looks like. It is honestly super simple and easy. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you have any questions, and here we go. All right, so the first thing, I have been using Giorgio Armani Master Corrector. And just put this, let me see here, move this over a little bit, oh, too much, there you go. Just where the darkness is under the eyes. And then just pat it in just directly where that darkness is. And I will say one thing, this month I have not been doing much of anything, and a lot of that is because of the fact of the matter that with having the LASIK done, I really just couldn't put much on. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. Next thing I've been using is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Makeup N3 Natural Buff. And I use my Sigma, what's this thing called? F80. So with the LASIK, what happened was I had 2 weeks of wearing glasses, and then I had 1 week of not being allowed to wear any makeup, and then I've just kind of been a little bit cautious specifically around my eyes because of the fact of the matter that, and I just put a dot on the top, by the way. I've been very cautious around my eyes, and that's specifically because I just don't want to have a lot of makeup to have to wipe off at the end of the night. Just because I'm still kind of like getting, I don't know. I just don't want anything to happen. So I'm like super gentle around my eyes right now. And I know some people don't like putting foundation on their eyes, but this brush is so soft, and I'm being very gentle around that area. So with all that said, honestly, this is probably the most minimalist makeup face of the month you'll probably ever see from me. Next thing, Laura Mercier Mineral Powder in Real Sand. And for a 55 brush, this is the newer one. I've been playing with this one a little bit. Sorry, moving the foundation. I've been playing with this one a little bit just to get used to it and see what the real differences are, because people have asked me about that, to compare the two, which I will do, but obviously I have to just use them a little bit and figure out what I see. I always bring it down my neck a little bit. That's that. Next thing I have been using, I randomly picked this back up, and it's the Estee Lauder Maximum Coverage Foundation Camouflage Makeup for face and body. And I used to use this as a concealer years ago, and I've decided to start doing it again, or I tried to start doing it again. And I just put this and I tap it on under my eyes, and it is super pigmented, as you can see. And I do the same thing as I did with the others. I bring it down in that triangle. MJ got his first cold. Poor little guy. I put it on that one spot you see right there, the dark spot. Poor guy got his first cold. So you might hear him cough on the monitor because he's sleeping right now. And he's been coughing. Well, first he was really snotty, and then now he's just kind of coughing. So it's towards the end of it. So again, I just kind of mix it in, play with it, tap it in under the eyes. Then I take the Makeup Forever HD powder, tap a little bit out. I use one of those MAC puffs. You can see just a very little bit, and then I use it just to tap underneath, set that area. Same thing on the other eye. And I just bring it up around my nose, whatever's left, I use a little bit on my forehead. That's that. I have not honestly been using bronzer at all this month. Just haven't felt like it. I don't know why. I've been using the Dior blush. What is this called? Petal 001. That's what it looks like. It looks more scary than it is. A Sigma F40 brush. Just get a little bit on the brush, put it on the apples, and I kind of go down into the contour of my cheek. Start out on the apples, but then I go down into the contour a little bit. And as you can see, this isn't like crazy. And it does self-adjust supposedly. So we'll see. I just play with it how I like it. I put a little bit up on my forehead. Some of these products are new products too, by the way, I think. I've been playing with this and seeing, and it's more of a setting powder, but it's the Hourglass Ambient Dim Light Powder. My hair's wet. Can you see that piece that just came flying out? There it is. All right, so that's pretty much all I've been doing for that, and it gives a nice healthy glow. I have been using the L'Oreal Infallible 6-hour plumping lip gloss, color 506, just because it's quick and easy. I have been using my little container of Fix Plus. You can buy these at Sally Beauty Supply in the travel section. The Laura Mercier liner, I've been using the blue marine color. I don't know why, it just kind of drew me in because I haven't been able to do shadows and stuff like that. I dipped my Smashbox double-ended brush that came with a kit into the Fix Plus and then get this wet. And then I go along. I do not tightline. I do not do my waterline right now. Mostly because I don't want to have any issues with getting my makeup off at the end of the night, having that LASIK. So, and I'm sorry if this face of the month is really, really boring, but it is what it is. It's what I've been wearing this month. And so just a little bit, the blue kind of just gives you a little bit of pop of color. My brows, actually this month, because I haven't been doing as much as far as color on my eyes and things like that, I felt like I don't want my brows to be too strong, so I've been using my Lancome Taupe pencil, the brow one, and I've just been filling them in lately. And I have to fill mine in because the edges, or the so-called tail of mine, I've got no hair. Like, it's just weird on one side, and then the other side has some. So I've been doing it more this way, and I will brush it out to soften it too. So I've just been penciling them in. This is the one that has hair down here. The other one does not. And then the other end of it has a brush. I just take it and kind of brush it through, makes it soften it even a little bit more, so it's just not as harsh of lines. I think this one's a little bit off, but that's okay. So that's that. Mascara. And keep in mind, I couldn't wear any makeup at all for a week, so I had a week where I never did any of this. Eyelash curler, I just go with one side, hold it on there for about 20 seconds. I'm gonna just check it on little man. He's still sleeping. And then I pump it about 4 times, so. And I do have a haul I have to do, and I do the same thing on the other eye. I do have a haul that I have to do. And I do know I'm super late on doing my MJ update video, mostly because he's been sick. And I haven't wanted, when he hasn't been sleeping, I haven't wanted to make him sit here. And when he has been sleeping, one of the things I want to talk to you guys about is his sound machine, and it's in his room, which is on while he's sleeping. The Lancome Cils Booster XL, this is a new one. One of the key things too was that when you got the LASIK, you had to throw away all your mascaras. So this is a new one. I take a Real Techniques, the metal brush side, and I put, you can see that on the edge there, and I comb it through. And the reason for doing this is it puts so much less product on your lashes. You don't need as much that comes off on the brush. It just makes them too thick and sticky. And this is just a great way to do that. Then I go and do the other side. Usually there's enough on the comb. Sometimes I have to add a little bit. Like right now. But I think this just like separates them really, really nicely. And then I have been using the Too Faced Lashgasm mascara. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Tiny little brush. Kind of like my Lash Exact. So I comb through. And again, because the primer is on them and it's very thin on them, it makes it very easy to coat these and make them look nice and defined, not like spidery and clumped together. I did try putting, for a while there, the mascara on that same brush, but I find if I just put the primer on that and let that dry for a second, it does the same job. It makes it easier. And that way I can actually still play with these brushes that the mascaras have, because that's part of the key. It's not just a formula. It's also the brushes are what everybody talks about. This eye always gives me more trouble as far as my lashes. And I will be going back to using my Latisse, which I will do a review on. My doctor told me to stay off of it for 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how my eyes feel. And I'm just going to close up. I have the one little spot still slightly right there, and one little spot still slightly right there, but nothing bad. Sorry about that if that looks a little funny. The camera cut off for some reason. But anyway, so I just kind of coat those. I let them dry for a second. And then I take my eyelash curler. After these have dried, sometimes I clean my brushes in between or something like that. I haven't been using my Scandinavia as much, which actually I'm going to use today because I've been finding my forehead is getting oily again, and I don't like that. Maybe this is why, because I kept forgetting to use this. So maybe that's why. So anyway, I take the eyelash curler, same one, place it on very carefully, and I just give it a light squeeze. And see the difference in the two eyes? So anyway, I am going to go back to using the Latisse. And the good side with the Latisse is it takes 6 to 8 weeks to cause any regrowth. But I just think it looks nice. And I always wipe this off with a cloth just afterwards and in between, just to get any of that mascara off. You can see there was some stuck on there, and I just don't want that left on that. So that is my face of the month. I'm going to go blow dry my hair and see how we go from there. But that's been it. It's been pretty simplistic. This is probably the easiest you'll ever see me do, or the quickest, or it's not even quick really. It's quicker when I'm doing it and not talking. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.